So, welcome to the last full week this semester. We got a little bitty week next week. It's baby size. Last full week. Let's see. We have just next Wednesday is the official last day of school, so we're going to be done before then, though, right? Because Wednesday I got to turn in grades. You guys aren't doing anything yet. Let me put up what announcements I have. That we actually have announcements. Ooh, that's usually an advisory thing where we do announcements, but here we go. This Friday, we're actually hosting a winter party. So if you guys want to come party up for Christmas with us, December 15th, it's Friday, from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. We're going to have crafts and snacks and some hot cocoa and just spend some time together having some fun. So if you are available and like to come up, you have to wear your school ID. Where's my school ID? I'm not wearing my school ID. Got to wear your school ID, of course, to come up to the party. But come up here to the virtual building. We are inside BHS, but you'll see when you turn at the stoplight, the sign that says virtual school. So come on in, and we're going to be in room 1600, which is on the other side of that wall right behind me. And 1600, we're going to have crafts and all kinds of good stuff. So I'm looking forward to some hot cocoa. So we've got a little party going on. Also, this week is a theme week, Spirit Week. Yesterday was Bring Your Pet to Class Day, so I had my cat Roscoe in my head all day. He was my little orange kitty. Today is Holiday Sweater Day. It's like, well, Mr. Brock, you're not wearing. I don't own a sweater. I get too hot, but this is the closest I got to holiday sweater, right here. I've got my Santa T-shirt on, and ready for all that today. Holiday sweater. Tomorrow is Holiday Hat Day. Lovely. Thursday is Adam Sandler Day. I got that covered. 51st dates right here. You know, I'm ready for that. And Pajama Day on Friday. So if you come up to the party, you can wear pajamas because it's our theme day for Friday. So all that good stuff going on. Hey, I'll throw this up here too. Which button would you press? Give you a chance to put something in the chat here to get you active this morning. 1, read people's minds. 2, travel for free anytime. 3, always feel happy. 4, be able to fly. 5, become famous. And 6, talk to animals. Which button are you pressing? We have 6 magic buttons today. Let's see. We started out with some 2s, but now we're going with 4s, 1 or 6, some 1s. Okay. Last class was practically all 2s. I think I had 1 6, and the rest are all 2s. I think I would like to travel for free anytime. Although being able to fly depends on how fast you can fly and how far before you get tired. You might be able to do that and not have to worry about travel. But, all your luggage and all that, you don't want to fly carrying a bunch of luggage. Travel for free anytime. I love travel. I've been to 12 countries or something like that. I would accidentally press them all, Tyson says. Big red button that just hits all of them. And there you go. So read people's minds. That could be good. That could be bad. That would, you get a lot of advantages, I suppose, in life if you could read people's minds. Talking to animals would be cool. You could probably manage some interesting things in life. Chloe wants to talk to animals. Alec wants to fly. There we go. So, yeah, there's some interesting options there. But I do love traveling. I've been to Thailand and Italy and London and Switzerland and France and Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Mexico, Canada, a lot of countries. And man, they're all this world is so different as you travel around. So it's cool. Try to, at some point in your life, plan on getting out of the country and seeing something different. Some really interesting places out there. If you haven't already, some of you have already traveled out of the country. So, all right, let's get rid of all that stuff and let's go here and take a look at what we have for Algebra 2. Oh, before we get into that, let me get into this week's the big stuff today. Well, we've already had this big stuff with picking our button. This is the end of the semester, right? We're right here at the end of the semester. And that means a semester final. The semester final will be available tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, it will be available in Buzz. I've been working on it for the last hour. I will have it done today. It will be in Buzz. So that will be available tomorrow. It is due Monday night. Monday night. I'll put this in Google Classroom too as a reminder that it's due Monday night. But don't wait till Monday night. Don't wait till if you get it done earlier, you're done with the class earlier, right? Don't wait till Monday. But you can review first and look at all that good stuff. But the final is going to be in Buzz. And also, if you have anything you have not turned in, you have late work, and several of you have some late work, I will accept late work also until Monday night next week. So you got basically 1 week to get everything turned in. That also includes if there's anything for the whole semester that you want to go back and redo because you didn't get a good grade on it and you want to raise your grade, I'll let you do that this week. So I've opened up the whole semester. If you get in there and Buzz says you don't have any retakes on this, email me. I'll be checking my email all week and I can reopen it for you. So we still have that opportunity. So, by the way, next week, as our principal Scott has told us, we are having class next week. But by the time we have class next week, you guys should be done with everything, right? It'll just be, hey, great job. You've got everything turned in. You're looking good. Have a Merry Christmas. So class should be real short next week, but you do need to check in with me and just verify that you're good, right? Because by Tuesday, hopefully I'll have all the finals graded. Unless you waited until Monday night to do it, I might not have your final grade, but hopefully I'll have all the final grades because you've turned in your final before the last second, and that'll be there. But it'll be available tomorrow. So with that, let me go back to this since we've got that on discussion going. So looking at our grade screen, as usual, if we get down here, we see the only thing on there is the fall semester exam. The fall semester exam, which is not finished. So don't click on that. I'm still working on that. But the fall semester exam is now in Buzz, but it's not finished, so it's not ready. Don't go in there. You'll just mess things up, and you won't be able to take it later. And you want to be able to take it later when it's finished. But that's it. All the assignments are done. We don't have anything else. So let me go look at activities here. If we get down to the bottom, we do have one lesson right there. Polynomial identities and proofs lesson. If I click on that, we're going to look at this today, but just very, very briefly. I'm actually going to show you on paper the summary of what it's talking about. But talks about a lone wolf howls in the distance as crickets chirp near the lit windows of a decrepit mansion. Inside, someone has eaten the last slice of pizza. And it's Professor Sherlock McMurlock's job to find out who. Was it Mr. Abbott with the sauce stain on his white vest? Maybe it was Mr. Salinas. He did say he was still incredibly hungry. Of course, no one would suspect polite Ms. Weber. To find the offending pizza nabber, McMurlock will have to follow the clues. Well, the same logical process is used in math when we do proofs. Mathematical proofs are typically introduced in geometry. You think of proofs, you're like, oh, yeah, we had that in geometry. Oh, my goodness, that's terrible. Well, it's just that we assume so much in our head with proofs, we have to put it all on paper. So this is a skill in reasoning used in all math courses, not just geometry. So we're going to solve some mini math mysteries, and we're going to look at polynomial identities and how they can be proven. So I want to focus on, let's see, do they have it on the first page here? Here's a video you can watch. And I'm going to do this one right here on paper. You got this a to the third plus b to the third. Let me put this up here. So we've had this polynomial identity that we've looked at. Turn on the light there. We've had this polynomial identity that we've looked at just recently. This is the sum of cubes, right? We've looked at difference of cubes, difference of squares, sum of squares. This is the sum of cubes, a to the third plus b to the third. And we found out that there's a shortcut. If we see this situation, we can just take the a and the b and fill them in here. A plus b equals a squared minus ab minus b squared. And that's how this factors. So that was a shortcut for factoring. But we need to take a look at this and say, now, how do we know that really works? Well, we could do all the multiplication back to see if we can get back it here, but we're going to look at this and prove this to ourselves just using some simple math. So we're going to say, what if it's 2 to the third plus 3 to the third? Right? So A would be 2, B would be 3. It's not very good. 2. Right? A and B. So let's put this in there and see what it equals. So it equals A plus B. 2 plus 3 times A squared. So 2 squared minus A times B minus B squared. All right. Let's take that further and simplify. 2 plus 3 is 5 times, well, 2 squared is 4 minus 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6 and minus 9. 3 squared is 9. So this equals 5 times 4 minus 6. That's negative 2. Oh, wait a minute. I wrote this wrong. That's a plus. Let me double check that real quick. Make sure I get the right thing. Right, that's a plus at the end. It's the minus is there. There's a plus at the end. We'll never prove it if we're writing the wrong equation there. So plus 9. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Plus 9 is 7. Yeah, remember with the sum of cubes, this has the same sign. The middle term has the opposite sign. And that's always a plus. With difference of cubes, this was a negative and that was a positive. So, yeah, I should have recognized that was off. So this equals 35. 5 times 7. Right. Well, what's this side equal? Well, 2 to the third power. That's 2 times 2 times 2, right? So that's 8 plus 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 more is 27. Oh, so 8 plus 27. Look at there. We've basically proven it by using numbers. We didn't use any variables. We could just put in numbers. I mean, we could put 2x plus 3y or so. Yeah, I mean, something weird like that. But 35 equals 35. So that's what they're doing in this lesson, is taking identities that we know, like the sum of cubes, and substituting in just simple numbers to see if it works. Like here they used the x squared minus y squared. We know that factors to x minus y, x plus y. So they tested it using 6 and 3. And they proved that 6 squared, 36 minus 9 equals 27. So it does equal the same thing when you just put numbers into it. And they'll do the same thing with a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So that's what this lesson's about. I'm not going to go through the whole lesson. We don't have an assignment for this. I just wanted you to be exposed to that and know that all these identities we've been looking at, you could substitute numbers in there and find out, hey, that does work. Just putting simple 2s and 3s and 4s into these equations, and all those identities actually pan out. So pretty cool stuff. So, all right, anyone got any questions? Everybody understand? And the final's going to be out, all good stuff. And when is everything due? Late work, final, everything, you know? Monday night, next Monday night. So will this lesson be in the final? No, we're not going to have any proofs in the final. So this is not part of it. I just want you to see this before we move into next semester and move on to Module 5 in January. So yeah, this lesson is not in the final. So how many questions? I think there's going to be 27, maybe 30. Right now I'm planning on 27, but I may add just a few more to kind of make it a nice even number on the grade, because, you know, it's just kind of different. And it will be a little over 100 points, but it's not going to be like 200 or 250 points. It's not going to be huge. It's going to be about 100 points. If it's 27, I may make it 108 points, because I've been like 4 points a question. So it'd be a little over 100. But yeah, it's basically going all the way back to the first unit. We did systems of equations back in September. So you might want to go back and look at systems of equations. And remember, you can use all your notes, any notes you have on that. You can use Desmos and graph things. So that's fine. You can use Desmos in your notes for all of this. I don't expect you to have every single identity formula that we've looked at memorized. You can have all those written down. You can go to those lesson summaries and have all those things written down in your notes if you haven't already been taking notes, and make the final a lot easier on you. You can have examples written down of how to solve problems. Those wonderful things like that. So use any notes you got. Use Desmos. Do well. Start early. Give yourself plenty of time. Don't be in a panic Monday going, oh, I got to get my final done. No. You've got plenty of time because it'll be available tomorrow morning. So, all right, guys. I think that's about all I got for you today. I won't keep you any longer. I'll let you go. If you got questions, hang around. But that's pretty much it. The big thing is get your late work in. If you still got missing assignments, or if you want to redo any assignments, you still have until Monday for that. So, but get your grade where you want it to be.